I welcome you all. Today we are going to study Science of Class 6. It's chapter 3 and this is our first session of NCERT. We are going to study the syllabus from NCERT. And before moving on to our topic, as usual, you have to guess that which chapter we are going to study. Let me give you an idea. Do you wear the clothes? Yes or no? Yes. We all need to wear clothes as clothes cover our body. Even clothes protect our body from sunlight, rain, etc. So it is very much important to wear the clothes. Yes, so the name of our chapter is Fiber to Fabric. Fiber means what? Raw materials. And from the raw materials we get the fabric. One kind of fabric I am wearing, it is a dress. What am I wearing? Your mama would be wearing sari. Your father used to wear jeans, t-shirt or shirt or pant, etc. So they all are the fabric. Do you have any idea that from where does this fiber comes from? Who made? Yes, you are right that they have come from the shops. This much you know very well. But now is the time to understand what exactly the place is from where we get such fabrics or such fibers. Who are doing the work behind and giving us such a beautiful fabrics. We have different type of fabrics. There is a silk fiber, there is a cotton, etc. Even polyester. You would have seen in hotter region, the region like Rajasthan or you move to Gujarat. There people prefer during summer season cotton clothes. Why? Because cotton can absorb the sweat of our body instead of polyester. Polyester cannot absorb. At the same time, when you are dealing with fire or you are working in the kitchen somewhere, be very careful. You should not wear polyester clothes. Now the reason is why? Because it can catch the fire immediately. If you wish, you can wear polyester clothes during which season? Winter season. As in winter, there is nothing like sweats. So during winter, you can wear polyester clothes. In the country, which type of country? The country abroad. We can say USA, that is from United States of America or Australia or Canada. Their people won't prefer cotton. Why? Because almost 10 to 9 months they have winter season only. So they prefer rather cotton. They used to prefer polyester or acrylic type material over here. Clear? Let's see what is there in your chapter and what you are going to learn today. Our first topic is fiber. A raw material like cotton balls. Okay? Let's see. Fiber, the thin strands of thread which are used to make yarn is called fibers. Have you ever seen a tailor who works on a sewing machine? He has a small type of substance, a thing, and in Hindi we say it reel, a roll of thread. In Hindi, what do we say? Reel. And in English, a roll of thread. He just put onto his machine and start his machine. Then that thread passes and he can make the stitching in the cloth. Okay, how does this suit is with me? How it is made up of? Do you have any idea? No. How come you don't know? Because you have never seen anyone working or making the dress as I am wearing or what you are wearing. Fine. Let me give you an example. We go in the market, we buy a piece of cloth. Then cutting has to be made. Only tailor can do that. We cannot do. Okay? Tailor cuts whatever we have asked for. If I have asked for a dress, he is going to cut in that way. If I ask for a shirt, he will be cutting in that manner. After cutting and managing the size, what does he do? He does the stitching work. For stitching work, what is required? Thread is required. Which fiber is required? Thread. I hope now it is quite clear to you. Look, every define you have to repeat again and again. Now next, what do we have? We have natural fibers. Now, what do you mean by natural fiber? Actually, the fibers are made up of two things. They are man-made fiber as well as the natural fibers. Now the question is, what is the difference between natural fiber and man-made fiber? Then the fiber which we get from the plant and from the animals are called natural fibers. Here the define is, what are natural fibers? The fibers that we get from plants and animal is called natural fiber. Quite clear to you now? Now, next what do we have? We have man-made fiber. Now, what are the man-made fiber? The fiber which we do not get from the animals are called man-made fibers. Fine. For example, polyester. We don't get it from any animal or a bird or any other insect. Okay, we just make it by the help of machine. Polyester is there, acrylic is there, rayon is there, as well as silk even. But which type of silk? It's a nylon, not the dark one, because silk we get it from silkworm. It's a mixed material. Fine. So these are the material which are called man-made. Now next, what do we have? Animal fiber. Now we are going to study about animal fiber. Now what are the animal fiber? See on the board. Wool and silk are animal fibers, as wool is obtained from the fleece of sheep, goat, even camel, as well as yak. Where you are going to find the yaks? Yak you find in hilly region. Now the people who deals in making wool, what do? They just buy from the market or somewhere a good or a hybrid sheep or a goat or a yak. They used to keep them and nourish them. They provide a good fooding, because as good provision we are going to provide to our animal, they in return give the same. The same means a good quality of material. So that's why we have a good breed of sheep or yak or a goat. It means we are going to get a good fleece from them. Fine. Next. Now say, you already know this as you have studied in your earlier classes. Still try to understand in detail. Silk is drawn from the cocoon of silkworm. You are going to find the cocoon of silkworm at especially mulberry bush. That tree is well known for gathering of cocoon. you are going to find over there. Then the procedure is there that from wool we get silk and material use. Your mama must be wearing the sari at home. That sari is made by which fiber? It is silk. Yes, it is very costly too. Fine, Rita? Next. Now we talk about yarn. What yarn is? Actually, yarn commonly known as thread. I've discussed. Have you ever seen a needle or a thread? It is there in your home. You can ask your mother or other member of your family. They will show you, because needle is very sharp. Don't take it on your own. Always take by the concern of your parents. But thread you can hold. You know it. Do you fly kites on Uttarayan? So you fly the kites, or you tie your kite with the help of what? Thread. That is a yarn. That thread I am talking right now. Fine? And where do we get that? We get from the plants. I hope it is quite clear to you. Let's see over here. Now yarn. Commonly known as thread, they are formed by twisting the fibers. Fibers are to be twisted. They are squashed, then crushed. In that manner, the fiber changes into, or the yarn changes into a thread-like structure. Next, what do we have? Fabric. Now, what exactly the fabric are? Fabric means a women material. It's a women material, a textile or other material resembling woven clothes. Why do we say it as women material? Because mainly women clothes are made from that specific fiber. That is known as fabric too. Next, they are made by weaving and knitting. We weave the clothes. Okay, what do we do? Have you ever seen charkha? Your parents, or in school also you had heard about charkha. Gandhiji used to do the weaving in those days. He always believed that boycott the English thing and start using Swadeshi. So it is our responsibility to do in that way as Gandhiji suggested. Always have Swadeshi, even at home. So what is Swadeshi? Cotton clothes. Then the clothes made by even silk. So weaving and knitting. Knitting, you would have seen your mother making sweaters. Sweaters are the clothes which we wear during winter. It can warm our body. In school also, in the month of November, December or January, you wear your woolen clothes like cap as well as the sweaters, even the gloves. It can warm your body. So mama can knit it. Knit it means to make with the help of two sharp metals. Right? You would have seen at your home. So weaving and knitting is done with the fabric. Fabric is made up of yarn. Fabric is made up of yarn. I hope this is quite clear to you. Let's see, this was the brief discussion which is going to come in your lesson. What else is given? Yes, there are. It is given in your textbook. You would have gone to a shop of clothes to buy a new clothes for you. The you over there, the shopkeeper asks you, what type of cloth do you want? You want the cloth of cotton or a silk or a nylon? What do you want? Then you just tell them, okay, I want that. Then he asks, what that? Just mention. Then you say, I want a cotton shirt. Then you just took it out and show it to you. Thereafter, variety of fabrics. We have already discussed about about the variety of fabrics. That is, there is a fabric of cotton, even wool. Thereafter, what is there? Silk. Now, from where do we get cotton? In the region, mainly Gujarat, the region which is a bit dry region. There you have the temperature, like humid temperature is there. There we grow the cotton plants. Cotton plants look like a shrub. There the cotton bolls are there. So what do? We just pluck it out. When it is ready for harvesting, there is no machine to harvest. So what do? People used to pluck the balls from the cotton plant, and then that balls are given in factory for improvising its states. Fine. Now, next we have discussed about the natural fibers as well as the man-made fiber. Now, let us discuss about some plants such as cotton. You can, just now we have discussed how it grows, how it pluck it out. Now, after plucking, what has to be done to it? The process. Fibers are, let me hold your book, okay. Fibers are then separated. There is a seed inside that ball of cotton. That seed has to be separated, and that cotton has to be also put somewhere else. That process is called ginning. Now what is ginning? Separation of cotton from its seed. It is very much necessary. Next, what do we have? This is the procedure, how it is done. It is done by the machine or an instrument. It looks like a comb only. Next, what do we have? Jute. Jute. Have you ever seen wheat in your homes? Especially the weeds are kept in a jute sack. Why jute sack? Because through jute, respiration becomes easy. Okay? So what do? Jute fiber obtained from the stem of jute plant. Where do we get jute? We get jute from jute plant. In Hindi, yes, there is one special thing you would be aware of. Have you ever done the skipping? Skipping is also done with the help of jute string only. It's a big string. In Hindi we say rassi. Okay? So, it is cultivated during rainy season. So, when do we cultivate jute? It is mainly cultivated during rainy season. And you will going to find jute in which state? State like West Bengal. Fine. The jute plant is normally harvested when it is at flowering state. What does it mean? We harvest, we cut down, we take it out, the jute plant, when one's flower come onto it. It symbolizes their flower, symbolizes now they have grown. The stem of the harvested plant are immersed in water for few days. After uprooting, after cutting, we just put its roots or even its stem in water. Let it be calm in its proper stage. The stem, rod and fiber are separated by hand. The stem becomes rotten and we get the fiber from it, thereby we separate. So it is necessary to put it into the water. To make, what we are going to make? We are going to make yarn from it. Now next, spinning cotton yarn. There are spinning mills, there are spinning factories. Mostly you will going to find the factories of thread in two states, that is Punjab as well as in Gujarat. But maximum you are going to find in Gujarat. Why? Because Gujarat there is lots of cotton agriculture done on large scale. Let's see next, spinning cotton yarn. So you would have seen that cotton yarn has spinning mill. Okay, means yarn has to be taken to spinning mill. The process of making yarn from fiber. The process of making yarn from fiber like cotton is called spinning. As a simple device used for spinning by hand, spindle also called tuckly. We call it tuckly. With the help of tuckly, we can knit even. Fine. Even Mahatma Gandhi also told, I have discussed with you that charkha system, and even it is given in your book, you can overlook that. Yarn to fabric. Let's see what's there. Now, there are many ways by which fabric are made from yarns. There is a method of weaving. Now, what happens in weaving? I have discussed with you. We just arrange two sets of yarn together to make fabric. This is known as weaving. We can understand by a diagram or by an experiment. Even thereafter, knitting is there. I have discussed with you how we knit. We knit with the help of two instruments and can make sweaters. Now let's see the history. What is the history of clothing material? Children, look, it is very important to go through the books line to line, because NCERT believe not to move here and there. Don't go for any other option. These are your best friend. Everything comes inside the book only. So go through the chapter nicely. Let's see what exactly the history of clothing material is. Have you ever wondered what material people used in ancient time? In ancient time, what type of clothes does the people wear? They don't have any knowledge of any kind of cloth. Cloth like cotton or rayon or nylon. They don't have any knowledge of that. So to cover their body, they used to take leaves to hide the parts of the body. They take the help of leaves. Even today, the area which is totally covered with forest, the people like Adivasis, still they live over there. Even they cover their body by the help of such kind of leaves. Yes, now it is given even in your textbook that people use the bark and the big leaves of trees to cover their body. Even the animal skin they have used. After people get education, day by day they learn to move in the society. They have understood, no, we should wear clothes to look smart or to stand somewhere in the society or among the people. So what had happened? People learned to weave twigs and grass into mats and baskets. With the twigs of trees, people started making mats and basket in which you can carry the things inside your home. Even we carry flowers for God in the basket. When we move to the temples or Derasar, we used to carry the holy flower, even Tulsi Patram, we keep over there in a small basket and we can hold with us home. Next, what do we have? Vines. Animal fleece or hair were twisted together into long string. So, what do we have used? Animal fleece. With the help of tip of fingers, it is interconnected with each other and it can be made in a shape of long strands. These were woven into fabrics. The early Indians wore fabrics made out of cotton that grew in the region near the river Ganga. So what it is given that the early Indian wore fabric. Early Indian means we have many stages of living. So once the day was there when we don't have any knowledge of wearing clothes. But day by day, as advancement has come into existence, so after the bark or the animal skin, what do we have? We wore the fabric that was made out of the cotton. And very first, where did we wore it? We wore it near the river Ganga. Now, flax. Yes, flax is also a plant that gives natural fibers. Flax is also gives us natural things. It is totally new for us. Okay, but you are acquainted. You would have seen even. In ancient Egypt, we are talking about Egypt, cotton as well as flax were cultivated near the river Nile and were used for making fabrics. So in Egypt, even near the river Nile, what is cultivated over there? The fabric, like which type of plants are cultivated, from which we get this thing fabric. The plant like cotton as well as flax. In those days, stitching was not known. Nobody knows about stitching, that we can stitch a cloth for wearing with the help of thread. But because it is very much olden times, that's why. So people simply wrap the fabric around their parts of the body. They simply cover it. Okay, they don't know. Just take a part of that, part of a cloth, a piece of cloth, and they just wrap it around their body. With the invention of sewing and needle, the people come to know and understood that we can sew the clothes with the help of needle and thread, and we can have a complete dress. The dresses like suits, sari, pant shirt, etc. that you like a lot. Okay? Do you enjoy wearing good clothes? Yes or no? I hope you all will be enjoying it. So, there are, yes, one thing more. Different states had different kinds of costumes. For example, if you move towards UP, that is Uttar Pradesh, people like to wear sari and pant shirt. If you come to Gujarat, people like girls like to wear chaniya choli. Now you move to Punjab, there is a tradition of lungi. So there are custom and the pattern of dresses. Every state has some or the other style of wearing. So a large variety in the food eaten all over the country. In the same way, there is a large variety of wearing clothes, rather a different quality of clothes. All the clothes are worn by the people in India. It can be a natural fiber cloth or a man-made fiber clothes. Now, as I told you in our previous sessions too, beta, it is very important to write down points to remember. Now, from where do we get that? I have written on the board, as well as you just go through your book. In the last, it is given summary. Summary means that you have